Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2 Mainline here at the very edge of the Mainline's progress. Well, it's not even the Mainline; it's the passenger line that kind of runs slightly differently, slightly similarly. You're looking at Hill Valley, friends, which is where we got to last time around. And do they want to ride the train? Do they, bobbins? No, they all want to ride the bus. Well, that's progress of a sort. Oh, look, there's a train. Super. Are we downhearted, friends? No, not really, because we know that in the fullness of time, all of these big passenger routes are going to work just fine. It's simply going to be a case of making sure we're running the right stuff in the right place, and that's straightforward. Anyway, today's objective, pretty much the same as we did last time around, except this time with freight. So we're going to be taking an extension out from Raccoon City here, and threading our way. There are multiple ways we could do this. Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing you should think before you start recording, you nana. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run around out here toward Camberwick Green, and then loop back to mingle with the line coming out of Hill Valley, at which point we can focus our attention on getting via Arakeen, Miranda, all that kind of thing. And actually, based on the way that this looks now, I think Hill Valley becomes a passenger hub that will hook up, I don't know, maybe Bongolia, Camberwick Green, Miranda, Arakeen, and we actually run the line up the middle here. So we'll have a station virtually in the middle of nowhere if we were to try and cope with all of those different ideas. But then you've got multiple different passenger routes that could run through Hill Valley, which will make it really quite interesting. So yeah, we'll go from Hill Valley, cut through here toward the Citadel, and then this is going to be naught but I can see the mountains from here. Naught but tunnels. Going through and around Failurewood, back out and up and so on. Okay, all right, yep, that's the plan. That's where we're going. Now, what I'm not going to do right now is I'm not going to place any stations. Instead, I'm going to place things that aren't stations. Just track. It's literally just track. And we're going to be confronted with the same problem that we had last time around, which is that the elevation that we're facing is going to be a load of old rubbish. So that's good. Meanwhile, let's delete this bridge because it's pointing the wrong way. Yeah. And then let's make one that works that points in a slightly different direction, and we'll be golden. Golden is what we'll be. Good. Right. Okay. Like smashing. Now you've got to get over the top of that clown. Yeah. Okay, well that shouldn't be too much of a problem, should it? You say that, but you seem to have had more than the average amount of difficulty with shipping under bridge. Look at that. Okay, no, never mind. I take it back. I thought for a moment there I'd nailed it. I hadn't nailed it. Okay, just a little bit of that will do the trick. Fine. Okay, right, good. Onwards? Yeah, onwards. Let's double track up straight away, and then we won't double track until we've finished our swoop. You've got electrification on here. Oh heck. Yeah, I know. Oh heck indeed. Yeah, turn the electrification off. Not because we won't be using electrified services, more because that's a decision. It shouldn't be a default. And that's, I mean, it's fine, but it's a decision. Shouldn't be a default. Right, we're going to, if we're going to swing by Camberwick Green there and then cut in, do I swoop along the river and then go up like so, or do we just straight line it up there? I think we actually get afforded slightly more opportunities for interest if we go this way. So we're going this way. All right, okay, off we go. Yeah. All we're hoping for here is track that doesn't get too heavily afflicted by changes in elevation, but we just know that's going to happen. Don't we know? I use the royal we in this case, but I know that you're all so spiritually invested in this that if I were to say you would feel somewhat put out. You kind of go, hey, whoa, I'm on this journey as well, sunshine. Yeah, here we go. It's about to turn grizzly. Yep, yep. All right, this hill, you might go, oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, but I mean, look, it's all sloping upwards, which is, I mean, it's quite a nice feature of the map that so much of it, it just tilts towards the river valley at the bottom. But I can't say that makes it the easiest thing to build. You're confronted by slopes whichever way you go as you head away from the river. Am I going to try and do something clever through this hillside? No. Because of the nature of the slopitude here, we are just going to have to take tunnels where we get them. Right, what are you colliding with? It's going to be that bit of road, obviously. Yep. Ooh, that's quite pleasing. It would be if it weren't for the bit of road. Well, that's something that's easily solved. Yeah. Easily solved, that is. And we'll just stroll on this way. Good. Yeah, there we are. No, actually, that was far less painful than I thought it was going to be. Keep it going. Yeah, no, super. Now, obviously, along the way, we're going to be putting in many, don't know, freight stations to pick up local bits and pieces. This is why I'm just building track to start with, because I don't yet know where the optimum places for these stations is going to be. And that's, I mean, it's fine. Hold on, wait. Have a look before you start curving too much there, sunshine. If we're heading this way, so just the other side of this food plant is where we're aiming for. Yeah. This hill's going to be a pain, though, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, well, we shouldn't... Oh, interesting. Is that what you want to do? It's either do that now or drama later. All right, well, let's try that, and we might I might change my mind and have another... This will be the drama later that you were talking about. Right, that's maximum downhill. As you can see, there is something of a slope here. Yeah, yeah, you don't say. All right, okay. So, right, well, it's tunnel there to avoid drama later, then, isn't it? Right, take away these. Yeah. Right. Well, I don't think even putting a tunnel in here is going to do anything for drama later. I think drama later is almost an inevitability, and therefore I'm going to have to start thinking. A helix, maybe. I don't know. That's what do you call it? A viaduct that popped up there. Certainly looked like it meant business, and even going consistently downhill and using a tunnel to get a head start on it, we're still viaducting, and it's going to viaduct for quite some way after that. So a helix might not be necessary, but a wiggle almost certainly will be, and it's making me think that maybe we don't hook up with Hill Valley straight away to go through there, and then instead we take a more genteel angle going this way to get down to the right height, then swing round and go out this way. Now, I do want my kind of primary passenger routes and the freight route to share infrastructure, or at least share the path that the route is taking. But oh, come on, you can do better than that. Now, I'm not opposed to having a viaduct, but when you're looking at viaducting without end, it's just, that's no good. All right, back it up again. We're going to have to stay higher up on this slope and just take the downhill when we can get it. And actually, this feels like it might be a low-lying area, and therefore we're going to be confronted with another opportunity to either viaduct or death in relatively short order. Now, this tunnel's going to be a little long. Yeah, I know, but needs must. All right, okay. There we go. See, look, it's already started embanking. Yes. There's your viaduct again. Yeah. Now, how much further have we got to go? Lots further. This is a flipping silly map. All right, okay. Well, you could do something like that. before hooking back round again. Now, do we like a little viaduct aspect here, or should I just make an embankment out of it so it can be smoothed out to look a bit more natural? This just looks like an expense. I mean, never mind the top speed limitations that you've got going on there. That's not so much of a problem, because these freight trains don't get up to too heavy a top speed. Now you go like, oh, well, why don't you just go steeply downhill? That would solve everything. With heavy freight running on here, you do not want to go steep. Not if you can avoid it. But if I go steep now, I might be able to avoid having to stay steep later on. Because you've got to swing round soon. Otherwise, the perils. Alright, hold on, what are we doing here? Where's that coming out? I'll accept a cheeky tunnel. Well, that's as cheeky as they come. And yes, I know, I have done a steep slope. So but I mean, you've got to get down the hill. What about that? Yes, acceptable. All right, and then keep coming down, and ground level. Flaming heck. Yeah. All right, okay. So now, if we look at the Hill Valley route, I might actually plan it in now, even though it's a way off being something that I'm building. Let's do that. You need downhill, do you? I'm not so sure you do. Come on, just do that. And then we're going to swoop out something like this towards the citadel. All right, so grab the lozenge at the end here. Now, this is the lovely thing about having a stupid amount of money. As much as, the game is dead now. There's no challenge to the game aspect of the game anymore. It's now all about making stuff run in a way that you find pleasing. Do you like that? Yeah, I do, actually. That one I can live with. That feels like it's just a span between two slight rises. And therefore, I'm largely comfortable with it. Go that way a little bit. Yeah, take it. And then go a little bit further. You're in a tunnel at the moment. How much of a tunnel? Like a really, really big tunnel. Oh. Okay, alright, well, I'll pull it back. Alright, that's not a problem to solve now. This is mostly about making sure that we're all pointing the same way. You're definitely going to need a helix. Or are you? I don't know. So the idea is that the freight route is coming in round this way. The passenger ongoing is coming in this way. There doesn't even need to be a passenger ongoing particularly, but I'm doing one anyway. And then they'll hook up around here. So that's where I want to get my freight line to right now, and then we'll go back and put stations in and expand the main line. Yes. Now it looks lovely and easy from here. But people routinely say, if you've not watched previous series, then you may not be aware of the number of people who go, "Why don't you just turn the contour thing on?" And I kind of go, "Nah, I don't need it. I don't need the contour thing. The contour thing is not going to make my track laying any better all of a sudden." No, this is more about, is this going to do what I want it to? And while the contour tool certainly helps you identify the level of rise, by doing it by eye, you're going to spot it easily enough anyway. You just have to get down to ground level, you see? Look, I can see all of the... Never mind. Yes. All right, so if you're going to... This is what I'm planning, right? We're going to keep going, taking this heading. Now, from about here, we'll start going uphill. And then we'll try and use this hillside with a little bit of tunnel here and there, and a little bit of extra curvature going on to try and make this work. What are the odds of this working? Really, really low. Really low. All right. Okay. Carry on. There you go. So far, so good. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Okay. Now, keep following the hillside if you can. I don't think we're going to avoid having a very steep incline here, given the amount of distance we've got to cover. Yeah, well, there are ways and means of making this happen. And I mean, I love a helix. A well built helix looks great. The downside to it is that they are a real burden on any profit that you might be hoping for. So that's Arakeen's desert over there. So if I'm not going to build this, I just want to see exactly how terrifying it is. Okay, so to break surface, you need all of that underground to bring yourself back up to level in an orderly fashion. What were you just saying about helices? I was saying I like them, but they are woefully inefficient. I think we've got to do one. The good news is it's only one circuit, and we're already indoors. All right, okay, all right, let's try it. One straightforward helix, please. Now, if you're doing a helix, do go steep up. There's absolutely no benefit in trying to mitigate the curve, because the gradient. Mitigate the gradient. Sorry, because you're already burning off speed by taking that corner in the way that you are doing, and therefore you might as well get as much elevation as you can at the same time. All right, this is going to come out into a viaduct. Yeah. The way to avoid that would be to run further through the mountain, then hook round. Ooh, possible cheeky outcropping there before coming back in, and then you could probably get out on the mountainside itself, which would look quite cool. Well, we're in the business of stuff that looks quite cool, so yes, I'll probably give that a go. Where's my little tick here? There you go. So we're going to go that way a little further. Makes me rather regret that first corner, but at the end of the day, it's a means to an end. Right, so a bit of that, yeah, and then out we come. Do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, out we come. All right, little bit of cheeky outbound. Okay, yeah, like that, and then just go a little further. So make that actually straight, and then back in and round. Okay, all right. How are we feeling on the is this interesting side of things? It's not perfect, but it's sort of doing what I'm sort of hoping for. So this could be quite good fun. I would have loved to just be a little bit closer to the side of the hill. Well, do it then. I mean, you're building this now, so you might as well just get on with it. Yeah. So what would I need to do? Start your curve later, if anything. That's a maximum curve you've got there. This all looks a little bit weird. Could be made to look good, but it looks a little bit weird right now. Yeah, okay, all right, no, go again. Look, it's worth taking the time and getting it sort of right. Okay, yeah. Alright, just talk to this bit of rubbish, would you? Now, otherwise it's only going to conflict with what I end up building, and that's no good. So if you want to come out on the side of the mountain, which I do, right, we'll go this way straight ever so slightly. Right, and then just do a straight helix now, a straight, maximum curvature. All right, but it doesn't want. I don't necessarily want maximum curvature. See, something like that. It just adds so much to the run. All right, well, go on then. I mean, this is going to make your speed all over the place, because you've got little straight bits, you've got little uppy downy bits, and all kinds of other. Why are you going down? Don't go down. Keep going up. Yeah, just make sure you haven't done that on the last bit as well. No, that's definitely going up. All right, okay, come on in, carry on. Overextend the turn. You see, overextend the turn points me in the direction of continuing to head towards the mountain. And then you get, it's not the most beautiful helix that I've done, but I think the view should be kind of cool. Yeah, so about there? Yeah. All right, onwards. Cheeky tunnel, yeah. Cheeky bridge coming out the other side. That is no longer a cheeky bridge. That is a bad bridge. Well, you're heading for the citadel, so we can stay on the hillside. Okay, nice. Alright, yeah, stay on the hillside, keep coming up, staying on the hillside, keeping coming up, on the hillside, coming up, on the hillside. Now, the uphill leg is obviously going to be a bit of a struggle for whatever I run on here, but the downhill, oh, they'll love it. They'll be over the moon. Now, you are, at this point, too high. Yes, am I? I think I'm actually at the sort of level that is up there. So if I were to come down now, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Try it. We can always bulldoze it. We've got the money. And, you know, and they even give you a flipping refund for doing this. So then you'd come off like that before having to head up again. There you go. You could do something like that, which looks a little bit neater. And then over towards the citadel. It's not gonna go smoothly. Look, it's gonna do that. Yes, but by how much? If I would do one notch uphill, then we're here. Look. About there. And you've got another span of tunnel, but it's not huge. It's longer than you'd like, certainly, but it's not huge. And that will take us round to the citadel. I'm going to stop my onward progress there. I mean, my intention wasn't to thread the entire distance of the map here. There you go. And then you keep building that up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And then try and merge coming around there, I think. Passenger line. You probably can't make it out because I'm zoomed out quite far. All right. Okay. Interesting. Now then, while we're in this bird's eye view, where are you sticking your freight stations? I think here's an obvious one. Yep. You don't get much more obvious than that as being a place that has the need. You could do... Hold on, let's get them both in shot. So if we're putting one here, right, then you'd want something to be able to communicate with this Hill Valley useful stuff here. Yeah. Nothing's doing anything with this plastic. Well, I think you're going to have a freight big lump going along. I can't zoom out any further, unfortunately. Encompassing this, and well, you've got all of this lot as well. Okay, well that all needs to come in somewhere else then, doesn't it? I think this run just in parallel with Bongolia, and then hook up a lot of local train routes to grab all of this stuff. Now, at the moment, the oil that we've got here, or rather this oil refinery, is in extremely heavy use. You know this already. It all feeds into the port down at Raccoon City. But you've got a bunch of other stuff here that all needs picking up. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to turn that into a rail route at some point? Running that many trucks is not sensible. I'm going to say yes, but I don't have a plan for it right now. And it really changes the complexity of the way that I've got the infrastructure set up around here as well. So that's a mission all on itself. All right, so we're looking at one here. Yeah. And then Camberwick Green, can forget about it. A second here and a third there. They're really close together. Yeah, but I think we need them. Okay. That's gonna hurt your profit margins. Yeah, I know. All right, where did you want the first one? Because this is a nice easy bit to get to. Yeah, but look, I mean, there's the last one. What about here? Ooh, with a potential hookup for Bongolia. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I don't mind that. All right, okay. You got a tunnel there? Yes. You could take the tunnel out. I could, and put a freight station. Yeah, a straight freightation in its place. Well, okay. Well, I mean, you get nothing by not exploring the idea, so let's explore the idea. Right, just give me a bunch of that. Now we're going to go for maximum length here, but we won't then extend it. Extensions may be necessary later on. I don't know how long these freight trains are going to be. I doubt very much they're going to be pushing, the half mile, full mile length kind of an idea. Purely because the amount of stops that they do is pretty extensive. Freight, yeah. How many tracks? Let's stick 4 on here and line these up with the middle. Okay, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Okay. I mean, you've got a lot of wonk going on there. Yeah, I know, but it's built it with a flipping electrification on. It's what it does in the modern era. You can tell it was built by, it's built by the Swiss, but that German, Austria, Switzerland obsession with everything being electrified. Once you get into the 20th century, you're just going to go, oi, ease down, ease down, ease down. We're not there yet. You shouldn't be defaulting to electrified until at least, I don't know, 1950. And even then, you're still in a moderately heavy, if not extraordinarily heavy, diesel era. But that's just me. Right. Now, I'm not going to take it any further. I'm not going to put the next stations in now, because what I want to do is, show you something running. I don't want this just to be a track building episode. I'm trying to avoid that, you see. Trying to make sure that in every time we push forwards, you get to see something running at the end of it. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the aim, that's the goal. Right, so you run out to there. Yeah. We'll make that prettier, don't you worry. Okay, so then... Well, you've got coal, you've got iron ore, you've got crops. This is all good. You've got lumber just outside. Well, that's already been operated on, so that would be a replacement for whatever the trucks are up to there. And then you've got a steel mill. Oh, so this is rather self-contained then. Yeah, but everybody loves steel. You got 2 more farms there. Okay, all right. All right, so that's road. Yeah, that's road. Yeah, that would be a nice little kind of a shunter route. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's plow them in then. Right, road and road. Yeah. So let's put in the road first, and that will help us along. Down, please. No, wait. Smoothing gun. Thank you. Actually, not smoothing gun. A flattening tool. All right. Get me to flattening, please. There you go, that'll do. And to the height of the station. No, never mind this gently does it. No, go straight for the big dog and just get it done. There we go. Yep. Are you actually doing the job there? What's taking you so long? I have never known one of these to take so long. Because you're using smoothing, you're not using flattening. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, that's more the effect that I was expecting. Right. Super. Yeah. Now, flattening out the area in which you're building is easy mode. Alright, it is. That's going like, yeah, I'm going to build something super complicated today, but in order to make it work, I'm going to smooth out the entire area. You kind of go, yeah, I mean, I get it, but I mean, it's a bit basic, isn't it? I mean, anybody can make something look good on a blank rectangle. It's more a case of, can you make it look good when it's not a blank rectangle? Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, these are the things that one must consider if one wishes to high detail with any kind of sense. I've seen people do it. I don't knock it. Everyone's free to play their own way. But then I do knock it by saying, like, easy mode. You cowards. Toughen up. Do it the hard way. Do it the iron way. The iron way, which is do as little to the landscape as possible. In fact, there's a series in that. The no terrain adjustment, high detailing edifice. Now, you can't avoid having some terrain adjustment because when you place down any building at all, you'll get something going on. But that's, but you should never touch the terrain tools. That's pretty challenging. That's very challenging. I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not a high detailer. No, I dabble with it for fun sometimes. But no, there are people way better at it than I am, and therefore I'm gonna let them have it. Now, didn't you say something about a tasteful coal thing here? I did. Well, get on with it then. I'm gonna sort this. This is going to be a junction of some reputes later on. So I'm even accepting this ugly bit of level crossing lumpage that we've got going on here. Look at that. Look at that. That's less a flipping crossing and more a flaming ski jump. Right, and then a small one-track 80-metre. Oh, it's so dinky. No, you're going to need road first. All right, okay. And that's not a road. No, that's not a road either. Okay, this though. Yeah, now you're talking. Road recognition 101. I should put this out as a tutorial. Is a road? Yes. Not a road. Right. Back to your station. Ping it in about there. Yeah. Why would you not just go straight in? What, like this? Yeah, because I don't like that. Oh, okay. That's the only reason you need to do anything in this game. You kind of go like, yeah, I want to build one of these. Why aren't you doing it that way? Because I don't like doing it that way. You kind of go, okay, well, it's your game. And you kind of go, yeah, it is, isn't it? Right. Really, you're putting this on a dedicated line? This is the opportunity for extra traffic on the main line. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? And also, it's going to help you out in getting services out here in the first place. Now, obviously, the other platform, that's fine. Are you really not going to fix that? No, I'm really not. I'm going to leave that alone for now because this whole shebang here, look at that. You've got a bit of a lumpy bit. Oh, it's really terrible. Yeah, it really is. And that's why I'm leaving it, because there is clearly a massive amount that needs doing here. So I'm only concerning myself with get it working. And then later on, you can get it working and looking less horrendous. Okay, right, so that's coal. Yeah. Are we going to bring stuff out from Depot 1? Yeah, I think we are. Okay, coal. No signals on the track so far. Yeah, but that's not unusual. Next, bring the grain. Yeah. That makes me think that the coal should possibly be this side. Yep. Although, yes. Although, we weren't going to put a station at Camberwick Green. No. I think we were going to put it here, just outside Miranda, but I think actually there is better for kind of general catchment purposes. Yes, and it helps with the spacing as well. All right, okay, fine, good. Yeah, see, look at that. That was a modicum of planning ahead. You don't see it very often, friends, which is why you might not have spotted exactly what was going on there. You might have been a little bit confused. Right. Yeah, so I was just umming and ahhing about whether or not to run the Coles platform into... that's platform 1, so run it into platform 4. But I think what I'll do instead is I'll do the other side into platform 4. Or as the platform 4 kind of track. There's that's the other main line. That's going to be ugly coming out of there. Yeah. Do you care? Not so much that I'm not going to do it. Okay, well, you probably ought to run that out there anyway, just in case you need it. Alright, and then that's the other side of the main line, which means that we then grab that and sling it on that, which it's not going to do because it's going too much slope. Really? I don't think there is. I think I just grabbed the wrong bit. There is too much slope. Really? Well, look, it's not lying to you. Look, those tunnels are at very different heights. That's abundantly clear. All right, okay, well, just fine. Let's do them a bit. If these trees would get out of the way. Hello, tree. I'm trying to bulldoze what's underneath you. So if you get in the way, I will bulldoze you as well. I leave that up to you as to whether that's a deal breaker or not. Right, then snap that onto there. How does that look? Horrendous. You put piling this one onto the later as well. Well, obviously. Right, and then double track this up. And then we've got all of that business going on there. Right, okay, so what are you thinking exactly? So, what I'm thinking exactly is you've got enough room there. So we'll bring this on something like this. But obviously not that. Need to get to the point where it's all snapped together, you see. We've got a bit of a gap there, and that's going to interfere with this kind of manoeuvre. It better work now, otherwise I was obviously talking rubbish. Yeah, you were talking rubbish. I wasn't, though. This should work. See? Yeah, all right. And then if you bring this one up to the same point, like so. No, I mean, this one could just swerve on its own, but I want to get in a kind of foldy-outy, kind of a diamond point switch over Magnifico, like that. Yeah? Just like that, see? Then we've got maximum choices for maximum people. Yeah, slip these now, otherwise you'll forget. This one as well? I don't know how that's going to make a difference, but sure. Right, and so where's this going? This one is going to go out, so we then want a slight peel off. So you're going to peel off from the main line straight after this mainline merger. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, because I want the other track, you see. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. From about there, out we go. Okay. Right, and then coming back in, because you've got this diamond going on there, you can get to wherever you please. This is going to be my little run out. Well, I say little, it's pretty flaming huge. In fact, it's going to have to go out to this goods factory. What? I don't see that as a problem. Also, you're going to need to double track it because you want to hook up to the steel mill as well. This is actually going to be quite a busy kind of local freight idea. All right, fun. I'm into it. We're just crowfliesing this, yeah? Well, hold on. I'll have a look at it. Can we mitigate the amount of bridge going on there? Well, you could turn it into an embankment. You know what I am? I'm going to turn it into an embankment. Like that. Just because that would be slightly different. And if I decide that this is one of the bits I'm going to do any kind of detail work on, that leads to something interesting. Exactly what? I don't know. Oh, crossing over the passenger line. That's super. Yeah, keep it going though, because we've got to get all the way there. How do you want to do this? Well, if we didn't go uphill and instead we stayed on the flat. Yeah, yes. All right, so we stay in a little gully here. I think we could sneak underneath there, you know. Well, obviously we can. All right, okay, get rid of this because we'll shove that back in better in 2 ticks. Right. Yeah, see, then something like that. All right, we'll take it as far as about here, but keep it on the flat. All right, and then shove it under there and see if you can just do this the lazy way. Hey, I've just done it the lazy way. You don't deserve it. Doesn't matter, I've done it anyway. Okay, that's cool. What's going on here? Oh, that's just a horrible, ugly bit of jaggedy build. Oh, okay. Well, as long as that's all it is, then I'm moderately comfortable with it. You back up to the surface, and then this time I will put a terminating station in there. You think 80 metres will do it? Oh, given what we're making? Yeah, absolutely. 80 metres will be more than enough. All right, and then just stick that in there. You might want to have another swing at that in a moment. I might well, but let's see what we've done. I didn't even check the alignment on that, but bizarrely, it's going to be fine. All right, okay. Okay, you know, work's still to be done. You've got lumber over there that needs picking up as well. Oh, crikey, there's just so much of it. I mean, that sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm genuinely not. This is rather fab. Now, what are you going to do here? Well, stay with the small road. Chuck it over there like that. Give it enough of this so that it doesn't complain. And we have ourselves a winner. Okay. But you need to get to both of those It's a truck job. It's a short short hop truck job. Yes. So if we stick one on the end of here, right? Yep. And then we stick one on here. Yes. Where's it going to? We know that embankment that I built. Yeah, that's where I'm going to stick the station. Okay, so what? These are running to a station. Yeah, and we'll do the steel in the same way. I don't think you do the steel in the same way. I don't think you're going to get the throughput you want if you do that. I think instead, that should be another freight line. I may sound forthright, but I can't disagree. He's got a point. Let's go. All right. Obviously, this is going to now take some double tracking in order to accomplish. Now, you want to leave enough room so that you've got a bit of queuing and that you're not going to monkey around with too many sets of signals, because otherwise, that's a lot of monkeying. Too much monkeying. Bad for the soul. Right, keep strolling. Yep, all the way up to there. Okay. And then continue strolling? Or do you think we're into one train territory by now? I think we are in one train territory by now, which is probably fortunate given that you've done something really horrendous with a bridge there and we don't want to look at it. Alright, well I'll put the merger point about here then. Go on, put the merger point about there then. That's it. Right. Okay. And then you want to branch off. Holy moly! Yeah, I know this is a far more complicated segment than I thought it was going to be. All right, look at that, just doing it in one move. Lazy git. Right, okay, yeah, no, that's good. Look, I'm gonna have to put more work into this. You're not gonna. There is a very no. Hold on. There is a zero chance that any of this looks good when you're done with it. You got tendrils? I think so. You sure? Yep. Okay. Well, all of this is going to need dressing up because it's just not good. Right. Yeah. Give me that and then this. Yep. Okay. All right. That's going to need double slipping. Yep. Gotcha. Okay. What have we got left to do? No, that's that one. These two. What are you going to do with those? I don't think there's a way of avoiding having an extra station. Well, there is, by just not having one. Now, it's probably only going to run one way, but this is going to give a sense of purpose to this mainline effort that you've got going on. So, I think what you do... I know exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Yes, I do. All right, okay. Get rid of all of this. Yeah. You know what? This is a fab way to spend a little bit of time. Now, it's hideous, and therefore it's going to need extra work. You've said that so many times already. I know, but I always feel bad about building ugly, even if it is to prove out concept to start with. Just snap it onto there. I don't know if you're going to be able to, because that's... No, you should be fine. You will need another track. Oh, yeah, that would be the reason. There we go. Right. You're going to need to think about your routing on that one, because you shouldn't have two tracks there. You should have one of them as a passing track or something along those lines. Yeah. I know all that. Right. Okay. Good. Okay. Collision. No. Yes, we've seen this before. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, do a very genteel outwards, and then do the rest of the turn. There you go. Right. Now do the rest of the turn. Oh, hold on. No, that wasn't it. Oh. No, you'd left a little bit of damage behind. Okay. And now you've got a swan neck again. I'm over it. Okay. Good. Now, road, yes. And then routes, okay? Because you've got plenty going on here, and it's all going to need time to establish. But if we're going to extend the main line out to meet this stuff, then get a wriggle on. Yeah. Come out this way? No. Just head straight over there. Yeah, well, obviously, you know, make it a nice, straightforward 90-ish degree sort of a deal. Right then, truck stop on here, and this is about ready to open for business. And we will open this for business straight away because I'm gonna use the depot that's all the way down there. That does mean I need to put this road back in, but that also means that I can. It's an excuse for me to put in another bit of bridge. Why not? See, that's nice. I think nice might be pushing it a little bit, but it's not unpleasant. Can we get over here as well? So yeah, it looks like you probably can. Or not. There you go. Just like that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's deeply charming. Right. So let's get these hooked up and then in motion. That's actually gone. That's gone fairly. It's not hooked up down here. Look. Why would I take that out? Any number of reasons, Tiger. Any number of reasons. Okay, well, make sure it is hooked up to the depot that you want. Look, it is there. There's the depot. They're going to trundle out here. But I'm going to get the route set up because once there is more going on, we should, in theory, start to see production kicking off. Now, you've got all of this other gubbins going on here. You've got two sets of fuel refineries going on. You've got enough going on already. Just get this built. All right. Okay. One of those. Yep. And this is going to be what exactly? Well, it's a hilv. Yep. You've called them hilly previously. Yeah, but I was wrong in doing so. In fact, I'm not going to go hilv. Hilv. We like hilv. Road. Yeah. And this is food. Yeah. Supply. It should be mainline. No, it shouldn't. It's not. It's not on the main line. Oh, okay, fair point. And then one of those down to there. Yep. And this is hilv, yeah. Road, yes. Food, yes. Supply, yes. Alpha. Okay, right. Two on each. Doesn't need any more than that. The turnaround time is going to be such that will be plenty. In fact, probably one of each would be more sensible, but we're going to go two of each. What don't you take? Anything useful, sir. All right, okay. Two, please. In fact, let's just not muck about. Let's buy all four. All right, first two out onto hilv. There you go. Road food supply? Yes. All right, and then stick these ones on alpha. Right, okay, next. Signals. Yes. Right, we will now go. Let's do this. I am clicking on the station to add the station. Thank you. Now, what sort of distance are we talking here? This is actually longer distance than I thought it was going to be. You'll be all right. All right, that's going into Mongolia 4. That's fine. Right, so this, I guess, is another hilv. Mainline. Yeah. Then what? Goods. Yeah, production. Okay. Yep. Do you want to put the train on that now? I would, if it weren't for the fact that I can't just keep the depot up and make that happen. I think we'll set all of these up. So you've got goods production as one. You've got two more truck routes here to do as well. Yeah, okay. That one. This one? Right, where's that going? Exactly where I wanted. Hey. This is a Mongolian. Yeah, mainline. Coal supply. Yep. Okay. Wasn't there some iron ore around here somewhere as well? There might have been, but I certainly haven't hooked it up. Okay then. Yeah. New line. Right. From... no, here it is. Look. Oh, yeah. From here. Yep. To there. Okay. This is going to be long ML road iron supply. Yeah. See, we use ML when it's a road thing. You know this already. You've seen me do it. And not to mention the fact that my naming convention has been a little erratic. Right. Yeah, good. What are you? That's more food, look. Okay, so give it a rename. You're going to start forgetting how much you've done here. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Yeah, road, yeah, ML. Yeah, road. Yeah, food. Yeah, supply. Right, let's get those trucks set up. How much do you want on each? 2 again, please. Okay. Where are you going to source these? You're not hooked up to anywhere on the road. No. New depot? New depot. What are you doing? Tools, buildings, waypoints. Just randomly pressing buttons till you find one that seems appropriate. Yeah, right. 2 on each. Yes. Okay. How many train lines have you set up so far? 4. 2. Sorry, 2. Yeah, so I'm thinking 4 because I'm about to buy 4 of these. Not 41. No, just 4. You, there, on this, go to food supply. You go to iron supply. There. Okay. Next. Steel. 10-4, good buddy. Right, okay, so new line. And then this will just leave us with that set those up. Nope, you've got one more to do as well. Blimey. 4 new train lines, people. Plus an extension to the main line. This is a gift that keeps on giving. What are you going to call this? Is this Hill Valley or is it Bongolia? The station is Bongolia. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I mean, that makes you incredibly inconsistent because the other one was a Hill Valley. Yeah, whatever. Just steel production. Yeah. And then the last one is this one. Okay. I'm going to need to do clever things with the routing here. Right, to there. Okay, right. And that's going to be Mongolian mainline food supply. Right then, there's that. Hooray. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Do you want to do your signals now? And then there's a fighting chance it doesn't end in tears. It's going to end in tears. Just don't even. Set these as one way. And do a bit of that and a bit of this. Yeah, I had a feeling that would break it. That's okay. Right, put a Q on there. Yep. Then you're going to want one here. Yes. And one there. Yeah, these are both two-way. So I think you have to leave those open. You do have to leave those open, otherwise you're going to have real problems. Yep. Okay. Sure? Yeah. Yes. Okay. It's conceivable that there may be more I could do on that. Right. Meanwhile, same kind of deal over here. This should be one way. That should be one way. Wait. It's going to make your main line impossible. Yeah. All right. Hang on. I mean, obviously this is just a temporary fix, but it will be a fix. So we'll do that. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. All of this needs re-engineering, but I think you've got the fundamentals in there. And then a little bit more just down the way so that we can pack in at just extra trains when the time comes. The one-way signalling here is overkill, but it's okay. Right. Let's go talk to the mainline train. Which is going to be over here. Mainline. Hello. Now then, talk to me about your route. Here's Raccoon City. So, after Raccoon City, We then head out to the next stop. Add station. That one. Right. And then add Raccoon City on the way back. Perfect. Alright, as you were. Okay, that's gone well. Which route have I broken? 2 of them. Food supply and steel production. You should probably set the trains in motion now, you know. Yeah, I should probably do that. Alright, what are you trying to do that you can't do? Have I got this slipped? Yes, I have. Okay. Now, is that just going to be... Let's talk to you first and manage the line. Hill Valley Central 1. Well, there's only one platform there anyway. And then Bongolia 2. There's your problem. Bongolia 2. You don't want to go to Bongolia 2. That's a mainline station. Try Bongolia 1 and see how you get on with it. Yeah? See? Happy-go-lucky. Right, same for you. You shouldn't have any problems at all. I think I just need to give you have a rethink about what you're doing with your life. Bongolia 4. No, go Bongolia 1. All right, and then Bongolia 4. Oh, hold on. No, it's because Hill Valley... yeah. There's no crossover coming out of Hill Valley. Okay. Well, in that case, shouldn't you just leave that alone then? Yeah, it's the one-way signals that are causing you trouble there. Show me what's going on here. Something like that. Oh, I see. In that case, all you really need to do is just stick a... You're going to need an extra signal here, but a Swifty one of these should do the trick. Has it done the trick? Come on, autosave. Shake a leg. In your own time. There you go. There you go. That's fixed it. And then just a couple of extra signals in here will sort you right out. So one there and one here, for example, will sort you right out. Okay, now just to deploy some trains, and then we're in the ready room. You sure you don't want to put in a new depot? No, I don't. I don't want to put in a new depot. I've got a perfectly nice depot out of Twin Peaks, and I'm going to use that. Right, okay, here we go. So, let's start with the goods train. Now, as mentioned, this only needs to be kind of shunting size. Yeah. Well, that's one of those then. Yeah, it is. All right, so you're doing goods, which means you're taking plastic and steel potentially out the other way. Which means we're in Naffy's territory, aren't we? Yes, we are. All right, okay. That will do 80 kilometres an hour? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's overkill, because you can only do 60 with the train. True. Okay. Hang on. Let's go for the earlier edition. That'll only do 50. All right, okay. Well, let's use the later edition then, which is there. Right, how many do you want? Well, we've got 80 metre station. All right, that's 32 capacity. Keep going. There you go, 48. Perfect. That's actually a really nice size. Buy that and stick it on. It's either Bongolia or Hill Valley. Steel production? No, the steel production needs to be slightly larger. Hill Valley mainline goods production. Unable to find path to stop. All right, hang on. I'm mentally thinking it through in my brain box. That's not true. You should be fine. You should be fine. Genuinely, you should be fine. Well, that means that all the others aren't going to work either. I've set this up correctly. So here's coming out of the depot. Puts you onto the main line. Right, so we follow the main line down. We've got to Raccoon City. Yeah. Keep following the main line. Yes. I may have missed a bit somewhere. Don't think you did. I don't think you did. That shouldn't be that should be a double slip, but we should have a signal there. And we should probably have one here. You think? No, we should probably have one here. It's only ever going to have one train on it, so it's not a problem. Okay, there's a mainline train, look, doing its thing. Obviously, it's not going to have a lot going on. No, I'll tell a lie. We've got some iron ore waiting. Oh, super. Anyway, look, you're coming out here. Ah, that would be it. There's no way for it to get to platform 1. Well, okay, that's easily done. Yes, because it's trying to go straight to platform 1 to do its route, rather than anywhere else. There you go. That'll fix it. Will it? No. Will it? No. Okay. Again, easily fixed. It's all right. There's no need to fret. We can just do a bit of that. Come on. Signal's in the way. All right. So it was a bit slightly aggressive signal placement. That over to here. It wasn't the signal placement. Oh, interesting. It might be this signal placement. No. There's no might be about it. It's that signal placement. All right. Go again. All right. I still don't think it's going to work. No, I don't think it is either. I think it's going to be that branch coming off the side. You notice I think it's the branch coming off the side. Oh, okay then. So what are you going to do instead? Oh, I'll just slap in something lazy here. There we go. Alright, you're going to put the signals back in? Yeah. There you go. One about there. Yes. Everything else could just whistle. You sure? No. Yeah, alright. Come on. Stop rushing. Just do it properly. Then it's going to have to be about there. Terrible place for a signal. I know, because it's blocking everything that's going on up there. But it'll work. It'll be fine. This is a low traffic zone at the moment. It will become a high traffic zone later on. Right, you set that onto the goods production Hill Valley. What now? Think it through. Work the problem. Don't allow it to get on top of you. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Look, hold on. What else have we got going on up here? You've got the little coal route. All right. Okay. I'm going to try and set something else in motion, just on the off chance that it's something peculiar to that particular line, which it could be. Right. My coal train. I'm going to use the same loco. And then wagons-wise, we won't even go naffies with this. No, we'll use hoppers, gondolas, hoppers, whatever. All right, that does 80. That does 80. That does 80. Well, which one do you like then? I think we're going. I think we'll go with these tiddlers. Okay, once again, it's an 80-metre station. This one's actually got a fighting chance of doing all of them, so we'll do that. Right. You, yeah, assigned to coal supply. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the answer. Okay, there's something more fundamental going on here. So it very much looks like the problem was not, I repeat, was not in the setup at the Mongolian end. It's actually coming out of the depot. Foolishly, looking through here, this is passenger hookup right here. So this sets you on the passenger route. Doesn't talk to the freight main line. No, because that would be too easy. So what we'll do is we'll try something along these lines. Yeah, and then something along these lines. Go on, work. There you go. Alright, now that's going to need a bit more signalling going in there, but that now puts it on the main line, because we already observed the main line actually doing the thing, so that it clearly wasn't that it couldn't reach the zone, but it was evidently that it actually couldn't get onto the main line in the first place. You know what? I don't mind. I'm not even mad. No, wait, put it in the right place. No, not even mad, because these things being sent to test us is what makes it fun. Right, okay, that should keep that clear. We've already got signalling down. Oh, we haven't. Oh, wait. Missing one here. There we go. Again, very edge case use, that one. Should probably get rid of this. Yeah. Do you still want one on there? I probably do, but I think we want it a little bit further down. There we go. Hello there, mainline train. Are you having a good day? You're fully loaded, so I would imagine you probably are. Right, let's try that again. Right, you are my coal train. Okay, so Mongolia mainline coal supply. Oh, what do you know? And you are my goods train, so let's set you on Hill Valley Mainline goods production. Right, let's buy some more trains. Obviously, going to take these a little while to get out from their original starting point because they've got to find a moment when they can join the line. All right, next up we've got that food train. Yes, same again. Yeah, I think same again. You might go, no, don't you want a bit of variety? And you kind of go, no, because in the real world you wouldn't get variety. You'd have loads of the same thing running, and seeing extra stuff would be down to specialisation. Now, if you're just food supply, yes. Would gondolas do the job? Yeah. Yeah, there's no interchange going on there, so we'll go with the slightly longer gondola for this one. Well, that wasn't quite ready. You get sold again. Yeah. Thank you. I jumped the gun. I do beg your pardon. Something along those lines. That's interesting. Go on. Well, 80 metres on this, yeah, gives you 72 capacity. Yeah, 82 on those gives you 108 capacity. Okay. See? Watch. There you go. 82, 108 capacity. See? Well, okay. Well, bully for you. Right, you, food supply. Right, then steel production is going to need to be a naffies. And I think actually... No, wait... No, I'm right. It's going to need to be a naffies, but I think we can run a slightly different loco on there as well. Oh, okay, you did have a fresh point there. We'll stay naught, so that we stay kind of broadly in the same theatre of battle, and we'll do this flat car. Wait, no, you won't. We'll do this naffies wagon. Very good. All right, now you've still only got, I think this was 160 you allowed on that one. Do you think we're going to need 160? No, but I think 140 will be enough. Okay. And that's steel production. All right, is that everything? Maybe those truck routes still need setting? I don't know. All right, anyway, look at all this. That's great. But then again, coming out of the depot is always a good place to see stuff happening because... If it has to wait, then obviously you've got one train in operation at a time. I apologise for the high speed, but I just want to get it going so that we can go down and have a look and see how these lines are starting to pick up, if at all. All right, come on, next train, please. You've got a signal there. You should be able to advance to the signal. Oh, you haven't got a signal there. I'll put a signal in for you. Hang on. About there. About there? Yeah. That'll at least summon it from the depot. Yeah. Okay, now, based on the locomotive, we'll be able to tell which train this is. There you go. Yeah, absolutely rocketing past, look. Okay, you are probably the food train, because I think you're the third one out. Which means the next one out is going to be the steel train, if I'm right. If I'm not right, it won't be. Brace yourselves. I know, it's very exciting. Has it got a tender? Yes. Of a sort? No, that's definitely a tender. Right, okay, so that's the steel train. Now then, I'm going to keep it rocking at high speed while we traverse the map and go and have a look at the far end and see what, if anything, has kicked off. I suspect it's kicked off, but I don't have any particular expectations. There you go. Coal, waiting. How much? 150. Beautiful. Iron, waiting. How much? Loads. More than the platform can handle. Alright, and then... So, we've got 18 iron waiting to go onto steel production, as it should be. Possibly going to need more trucks on that, but we'll see how we go. What are you? You the coal train? Yep, that was its first arrival. Super. I like it. Okay. Alright, so those have all kicked off. I should say so. Right, let's look up to the next section, because obviously everything's still bedding in at the moment. That's not going to do anything till it gets supplies. Here we go. You've got some food waiting. and that number is increasing with every additional truck arrival. Smashing. Then it's conceivable that the goods factory here, which it needs plastic. I don't think I've got any plastic on the main line yet. Surely you have. Surely Raccoon City produces plastic. It does, but I think we do sling a lot of that up the river. Well, then you might break your river route a little bit. That's why we do this, because that's the kind of exciting business that could go on. There you go, first coal delivery. Excellent. Right, there you go. That's gonna cover it for now. We've established that this is working. Is it working efficiently? No. Does it need some reworking? Yes, but it is working. I've been Colonel Failure. Tune in for further adventures as further adventures become available, and I'll be back soon to deliver those adventures onto you. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. I've spent the last half an hour trying to find one image. It's a real pain because I can see it in my head, and it's kind of integral to a project that I'm working on for fun, and it's an image of a shop front, or rather like a tower block or something like that, but it's vaguely futuristic comic book style. And I was certain that 2000 AD had got the one that I wanted, where it's all kind of slightly rounded, but at the same time it's obviously very heavily kind of concrete, steel, glass, neon. Yeah, I know, I'm a cyberpunk nerd, what can I tell you? And I can't find it. For the life of me, I'm trying to find a way to represent a kind of a tower block arcology kind of idea in 2D, so flat on. And I need one gateway image in order to unlock the visual palette for how this should look. And I'll tell you, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare to try and find the right thing. The thing is, I can see it. I can see it in my head. And I'm cursed in that. Well, I'm not that cursed. I'm cursed in that I have an inability to draw, because otherwise I'd just draw what was in my head. Now, 15, 20 years ago, maybe, I decided, that's it. I've had enough of not being able to draw. And I think part of that is kind of self-reinforcing. No, drawing is just not for you. But I decided, no, stuff it. I'm going to learn how to draw. So I picked up a couple of tutorial books at the time, and I spent a merry, happy week going through tutorials on drawing this and that and the other. And by the end of the week, I got better. And the thing is, this all ties into how long does it take you to become proficient in something. And you can't do it in a week. No, you can't. And that's part of my problem, is that I want to go from 0 to pretty good in no time at all. Because this is where I'm not unfortunate, is that I've been lucky enough that I can go from 0 to fairly proficient in things very, very quickly in just about everything. Okay, it's a little bit self-aggrandizing, but no, I've been lucky. The problem is that I then don't dedicate any time to take that moderate proficiency into significant skill. I very rarely do that, and so I end up being a bit of a jack of all trades, where I'm modestly competent in a heck of a lot of things, but never goes any further than that. Anyway, I can't. If you want to contribute, the links are more than welcome. You can ping to me by Discord or Facebook or Twitter or even in the comments here. It's rounded, it's concrete-ish. I'm fairly certain it's like a Mega City 1 kind of a look and feel aesthetic. But the one thing I do remember is kind of very rounded numbers and big numbers on the sides of buildings and stuff like that. And I just need to find one reference image and it will unlock the entire style palette for me. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, cheers.